oysters are a staple of get-togethers in our area, but a sewage spill in St. Mary's County that Watermen never knew about made people sick. A new lawsuit claims there were more than 50 other spills in that same region in the last 5 years. Our Scott Broom is on the coast in St. Mary's County asking Watermen how they feel about this lawsuit.
The illness is related to oysters from St. Mary's County in December of 2021 was a black eye to the oyster industry there and to state regulators who failed to raise the alarm about a sewer spill in time to keep the oysters from being harvested and sold by watermen who didn't know there was a problem. But chronic sewage spills in St. Mary's County have been happening for at least 5 years, according to a new lawsuit filed by Maryland's Attorney General Brian Frosch this week. The suit cites 58 sanitary sewer spills since 2017, although the complaint leaves out the spill from last October when people likely got sick from St. Mary's oysters. Robert Brown raises oysters in St. Mary's County waters and is the president of the Maryland Watermen's Association.
Well, I'm glad to see it because we've had so many spills here over the past couple of years, and it's more or less coming from not modernizing the stuff or maybe a little bit of neglect on their part. And every time we have one of these spills, it interferes with our seafood industry. It may stop us from harvesting oysters at some time, but it also, every time you have one of these spills, it takes a degradation to the quality of the water in the Chesapeake Bay and its rivers.
Brown is worried. News about sewer spills and oysters hurts business and shakes public confidence in the safety of his product. He says since the 2021 illness outbreak, Maryland's environmental and health authorities have been quick to react to spills, and no illnesses have been reported since.
At the present time, we haven't had no problem with it. We had a spill here that happened that evening, and that ground was shut down the next morning. The Marine police were there and wouldn't let nobody even work in that area. So they did a good job on that.
The Attorney General's lawsuit is asking for an injunction to force the utility in St. Mary's called Metropolitan Commission, METCOM for short, to stop spills and upgrade its system, some of which dates to the 1960s and much of which is near the tide line and prone to flooding. METCOM's executive director, George Erickson, issued a statement today saying all sanitary sewer overflows that occur are reported to the state within 24 hours. And he said, METCOM always cooperates and complies with state regulators on repairs and upgrades. Scott Broom, WUSA 9.